Happy Wisdom Wednesday. Thank you so much for tuning in and for choosing to spend some of your time with me. It's your girl, Milagros here, and it is February. And during the month of February, we focus on love, but particularly this month, we're focusing on self-love and self-care, because when we spend anywhere from 28 to 32 days developing a new habit, we then can cultivate for ourselves this ability to make sure that we're taking care of ourselves first so that we can give from our overflow, which then has ripple effects into the upcoming months and years. Years, I dare say. Let me be clear. Self-love and self-care is not something that you get there and you're like, I've arrived. No, it's something that you have to do every day. It's like dental hygiene. You have to brush your teeth every day in order to maintain proper dental hygiene. You have to carve out time and be intentional about self-love and self-care every day in order to maintain a healthy, balanced place so that you can give from your overflow. Okay, so today in particular, we're going to talk about the body, the human body, honoring your body, this amazing vessel that you've been given. Now, I could go on tangents about culture and I can go on tangents about beauty standards, but what I'd rather do instead is just focus on this moment right here. Because here's the thing. When we accept and embrace our bodies for where they are right now in this moment, acknowledging that we didn't get here overnight, wherever your body is, you didn't get here overnight. You made choices that led to this moment and where you are. Now, I say that without judgment and condemnation. So be clear that when we do this particular exercise, we don't do this to beat ourselves up. We do this for self-awareness and self-acknowledgement, because we cannot rectify what we do not identify. So if we're in a place where we say, I could be a little bit healthier, I acknowledge that I made choices that led me to this point right now, and I'm not the healthiest I could be. I could be a little healthier. What would that look like for me? And then move forward from that place. But you can do that and move forward from that place while still being from a place of accepting and embracing your body. When we accept where we are right now, our amazing bodies, these amazing vessels, and we practice gratitude right now for our bodies, gratitude becomes appreciation, appreciation becomes love. And then we're operating from a place of true love and appreciation from our bodies while moving into a space that is healthier, whatever that looks like for you and whatever that means. Okay, so what I have for you is 5 tips. 5 things that you've probably heard before, but let's recap anyways. 5 things that are going to help you honor your vessel, accept and embrace your vessel so that you can get to a place of better, stronger, healthier. The word better doesn't resonate well with me. As soon as I said it, I'm like, gross. Healthier self-love and self-care practices and truly loving yourself. Okay, first and foremost, eat your vegetables. You have to eat healthy. The first thing is we have to make sure that we're eating healthy foods, preferably foods that are provided by Mother Earth, because when we eat healthy foods, we are able to create a system in the body, in the organs, that it's going to continue to be more effective and more efficient. If you think about cogs in a machine, when there's oil in the machine, the cogs, everything rolls nice and smoothly, everything, and the machine could technically last forever. It's when we stop giving the machine the tune-ups or we stop providing it with the oil to help it function that the machine starts to fall apart and deteriorate, right? So the human body is not that different. The more we feed it junk food, the more it deteriorates. The more we feed it healthy foods that it's able to process, the more, like the cogs in the machine, it's able to function effectively and efficiently. Also, studies have proven that people who eat healthier report that they have less bouts of depression and they report that they have less mental health issues. So food is fuel and it is also medicine. You don't have to always think of everything you eat like that, but if for the most part you do and you think, is this going to fuel my healthy habits? Is this going to provide my machine with what it needs in order for it to function at its highest peak, at its most effective and efficient way, right? Like, think of it like that. Because not only is it about the body, but it's also about the mind. The other part of that, in terms of what we're consuming, is water. We have to make sure that we're drinking enough water on a daily basis. The majority of people who suffer from headaches, let me back up. The majority of headaches that people suffer from comes from dehydration, from not drinking enough water. The brain doesn't have enough liquid and water that it needs. It tightens up. Then you feel stress and you get a headache. if you were drinking more water, you would be better able to, at least the brain would literally be better able to handle that because it's moist and it has what it needs. What happens a lot of times too is that when people are constantly dehydrated and they don't even realize that they are, and they're not drinking enough water, a repeat pattern of these headaches can lead to migraines because now the brain is gotten to a point where it's beyond what it is able to, it can't recover at that point. So now you're getting migraines. So drink water, eat healthy foods. That's one. Okay, 2 is get moving. The human body was designed to jump and run and play and dance. So do it. Get moving. 30 minutes a day, 5 to 7 times a week is all you really need. There are literally thousands of ways to work out. You can go indoor rock climbing. You can go to a trampoline park. You can spend $10 and get a membership at Crunch. Plug. You can go to a Zumba class. You can move the clothes off of your treadmill or your elliptical and put them in your closet or donate them and actually use that machine. You can call up a friend and you guys can choose videos on YouTube and you can do them together, right? There are so many ways that we can get in our physical activity, and then when the weather's nicer, get outside, go for a walk, go to the park, whatever. Get moving. Again, when we do that, it's not just good for the muscles and to build density in the bones, which is really important, especially for women, but it's also great for your mental health because it increases endorphins in the body and decreases cortisol, which helps us better able to deal with stress, and it increases mental health capacities, right? Okay, 3, get some sunshine, get some fresh air. Even when it's cold outside, you can't use that as an excuse. You have to be intentional about either getting outside and going for a walk. If you have to bring your trash barrels to the curb, walk real slow. All the way there and all the way back. Bundle up and just let the sun hit your skin for anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes a day. A lot of people suffer from seasonal affective disorder simply because they are vitamin D deficient. Get your butt outside. And if you're eating healthy greens, you're also getting a lot of vitamin D from your healthy greens. So there's that too. And also breathing in the fresh air from outside helps clear out your lungs. It helps clear out your mind. It's amazing. Like, y'all shouldn't just take my word for this. Do the research because that's what I do. It's amazing what fresh air outside, granted if you're not living in a polluted area, but what fresh outdoor air does for the mental health. It's good for the vessel and it's good for the mind. Get your butt outside. The 4th thing is get to sleep. Get to sleep. You have to make sure that you're sleeping a proper amount. I don't know about you, but when I sleep a good night's sleep, I feel like I could take on the world. And then give me some greens and then let me go run and play and then y'all don't even know. Watch out now. Because it's really important that we get the right amount of rest so that we can allow our bodies to recover and restore from the day and to rejuvenate themselves. And again, people who report getting more sleep also report less mental health issues and depression. It's not just the body, it's the body and mind connection. These things are really important. And then the 5th thing is this, and I don't care if you look at me sideways. This is something that I started doing. And when I started doing it, I found that I really started accepting my body, appreciating my body, and then loving my body. And it helped me make eventually better decisions because the more I practiced doing this, the more I wanted to make healthier choices for my body. Let me explain. You sit in a comfortable position with some cozy clothes on. Maybe you have some Zen music playing in the background, maybe not. And you just start going through your body and you start thanking individual body parts for what they do and why. So I would sit and I would say thank you to my brain for having plasticity and for being able to shift and change and grow and expand and learn. Thank you because it makes my life more fun and it gives me more adventures and I love learning. Thank you to my brain. Thank you to my skull for protecting my brain. Because Lord knows I get hit in the head a lot, or at least I used to. So thank you for protecting my brain. Thank you to my eyes because I can see beautiful things. I can see my daughter. I can see other people. I can see beautiful magic that's happening and unfolding. And I can see my dreams manifesting. I can see my future because my eyes function. Thank you, eyes. And even if you have glasses, thank your eyes for partial vision. Thank glasses for being able to help complete that for yourself. You thank your ears, and why? Thank your mouth for tasting food, my teeth for being able to eat all the almonds and the nuts that I love to eat, and for like chewing on bone marrow. It's a thing I like to do. Thank you to my mouth for being able to taste all these amazing flavors and all these healthy foods. And thank you to my nose that I can smell. I can smell when I need a shower, and I can smell when life smells magic, right? Like, thank you to my shoulders. I used to carry my daughter. Thank you to my arms for the hugs that I've given and I've received. Thank you to my hands, texting, typing, doing things, cooking. Thank you, hands, and so on and so forth. And go through your entire body, thanking each individual body part and why. What happens is when we start to do that and we start to cultivate a practice of doing that for our bodies, we start to fully accept and embrace our bodies for where they are. Not for what they look like, not for our number on a scale, not for the number on our pants, but honestly for the amazing capacities that our bodies already exhibit every single day. When we do that, and we practice gratitude, gratitude becomes full appreciation, and then appreciation is right next door to love. Like, those two are so close. And then we start really loving our bodies for what they are able to do. And then when we exercise and we eat and we take drinks, we start to go, does this line up with me loving my body? Does this line up with me loving my organs? Does this line up with me building stronger bones? And I want to dance and play for as long as humanly possible. Does this line up with me being able to do that? No. So instead of eating the cookies at the party, I'm going to eat the fruit or the carrots at the party, right? And then we're able to do that for ourselves, and then it continues because it becomes this beautiful cycle. I practice gratitude, acceptance, and love for my body. I make decisions from a place of gratitude, acceptance, and love, which is healthier. I practice it. I make decisions from it. And then not only does it benefit the body, the vessel, but it also benefits the mind. So this is like a starter kind of video to help you get to a place where you're honoring your body, and when you're fully loving, back it up, being grateful for your body and what it's capable of doing. So that's what I have for you. I hope that you found this beneficial. If you know someone who can benefit from it, please share it. And if you haven't already, get over to my my YouTube page and subscribe. And I hope that this week and this weekend are filled with you being intentional about honoring and loving your body in little and big ways, whether it's through movement and what you eat, or just sitting and hugging yourself, or just taking a second to go, yo, I got all 10 fingers, and they do amazing things every day, right? So that's what I have for you, and I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. You're magic. You can run, but you can't hide from the truth, because that's the truth. All right, peace.